I think if you pull somebody in and they see you, actually out living in the market and then they see the market update, I think it's way more of an enhancement. That's just my personal feel. It's going to increase your authority and your expertise. I'm going to say that another thing that you can do, Woods, as far as content's concerned, is I think the biggest threat you have is consistency. What I've seen, the mistake that people's made is if you do this, it's kind of like branding. In branding, if you have a billboard, that's one thing. But if you have a wrapped Hummer in a billboard, that's another thing. If you have a listing in my neighborhood that I drive by, see your sign, then I see your billboard that resembles from a brand standard your sign. So I make the connection and then I see you somewhere else. It's that having those three different places. So this type of video, I think, works better in a collaboration of, other videos, but it helps you with the consistency. So let's say you're doing neighborhoods, but you're wanting to layer something on top of that, a different video type on top of that for your channel. These are where you're going to call different playlists. A market update is really good. Market update, going over the pending ratios. Again, market updates can be done at different levels. They can be, it's good nurture content. And I want to point that out. All of this content that we're talking about is going to be more relevant to your homeowners. So like if I do a market update, it's going to have relevancy to both a local area mover and an out of town buyer, because they're going to want to know what's going on in the market. And if you do it right, if you understand different principles and you can, a market update can be scripted a little bit more. There's great apps out there. There's an app for the iPhone that is unbelievable that allows you to literally lay over a teleprompter. It has and the app is, I think, called the Teleprompter App. I'll show you what a picture of it looks like, but it literally lays it over and moves it right in front of the camera. And, you can talk about what's going on, how many new active listings, how many sold, how many pending. All of that information. You can talk about statewide. You can talk about the national market, the statewide market, or the local market, right? So you can talk about specifically the local market. You can subscribe to Keeping Current Matters, which is KCM. A great wealth of knowledge. The great thing about it is they provide you with content on the national market that, you can put a little script together, read through the thing and put that out either every month on the national or, whatever you see fit. But it's going to give you, I would probably do my market update every month and I would be consistent. I think when you take that market update, now I've seen people who've done just the market update and that's all I see. And to me, that comes across as the recipe card. It's just like, it doesn't pull me in. Right? I think if you pull somebody in and they see you, actually out living in the market and then they see the market update, I think it's way more of an enhancement. That's just my personal feel when looking at it from a consumer standpoint. If I see a person in where I live going over and they're the ones that gave me, like, for instance, we had a huge neighborhood Christmas party, right? If they would have shot information about the neighborhood Christmas party, we had a parade, and even in my city, in the city that I used to live in, they did something for Thanksgiving every year called the Turkey Trot, right? So when you combine those other things that are with the market update, and the market update, the other thing I like about it is you can have it be sponsored, right? So one thing that you're going to do is, you're going to be looking for sponsorships, and I think the market update can be sponsored with a lender where they can come in and, they can provide, the 1 minute mortgage snapshot, what's going on with rates, right, for the month. And so just little stuff like that. When you layer that stuff in, think about it. You go to watch different channels and on TV, real TV, live TV, where we all used to watch. And they would have, the news. Then they would have entertainment, right? There was different types. And entertainers definitely get paid more than educators. That's why I think that this is more of an educational type content. It's going to increase your authority and your expertise. But as a standalone, I think you want to humanize yourself and people and your personality to come out. I think you could probably do it in both. But I think combined with the, other things, it's way more powerful. Hey, if you enjoyed the short clip to the podcast we did, then here's another short clip that you can watch, or you can watch the entire podcast here. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.